Hi, I'm Dr. Teva Stone from Wellington Veterinary Hospital in Wellington, Colorado, and this is Chloe.
I'll be assisting today.
And also assisting us are Henry, the Puggle, and Sophie, the Puggle. Today we're here to talk about weight in dogs and how to tell if your dog's a good weight or overweight, and also to talk about some options for healthy treats if your dog's overweight to help them lose weight, or even just to keep them at a good weight where they are. So the first thing that we're going to do is start by looking at Henry, who's a good example of what overweight dog looks like. So if you just look down on the top of Henry, you can see Henry just kind of comes straight back here in the back. He doesn't have a tuck in at any kind of waist. If you look at him from the side, you can also see that he doesn't tuck up underneath his abdomen. It's just kind of a straight line. So those are your first two signs. You always want to see a dog with a waist. The other thing that you can tell by putting your hands on a dog is if you put your hands over their ribs and rub. If you can rub with a good amount of pressure, not pushing too hard, but gently put some pressure on there, you should be able to feel those ribs. If you were able to put your hands on Henry, you would notice that you can't feel his ribs at all. If we go over here by Sophie, and you look down on Sophie, you can tell that Sophie has a nice tuck in back there in her abdomen. If you look at the side from Sophie, you can tell Sophie also has a nice tuck up underneath of her abdomen. So Sophie's a really great weight. If you were able to put your hands on Sophie's ribs, and you would be able to tell without putting a whole lot of pressure on there as well, that so you can feel Sophie's ribs as well. So that's a good example of both extremes of weight in dogs, and these two, especially being the same breed, I think show very well the difference. So now to get to some healthy treats. Options for healthy treats are, there are a few of them out there. First and foremost are low-fat treats that you can get from your veterinarian or the pet store. Secondly, things that you have at home. Vegetables are wonderful for dogs. You want to stay away from onions and garlic, but green beans, peas, canned. You can do corn in moderation. You can also do carrots in moderation. You can do fresh or frozen. Dogs love the crunch of fresh and frozen veggies, especially in the summertime when it's warmer. The coolness of them helps cool them off as well. Air popped popcorn is a really great option as well. You can use, just make sure there's no salt or no butter on there. And then some dogs love ice cubes, and ice cubes are a great treat. There's nothing wrong with giving them ice cubes. So that's just a little bit of information on weight in dogs and some good treats and tricks for helping them lose some weight. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your local veterinarian. Thanks for spending time with me, and tips with Dr. Stone.